There's a fish. Got him.
Rapala broke the mold with the Clackin Rap 8, a pulsating, throbbing lure that shakes, rattles, and rolls, whether you zip it fast beneath the surface, vertically jig it in deep water, or pump and flutter it somewhere in between.
These things produce bass all season long.
It proved so exceptional in such a wide variety of conditions that anglers wondered if they could somehow get more of the same.
Oh, that's a big fish lure.
The new Clackin Rap by Rapala. It's got all the ingredients and more.
Well, we thought about it and came up with a solution, more or less. Try as we might, we couldn't make the Clackin Rap bolder. So instead, we made it slightly smaller for a downsized version of the original Clack Attack.
No matter what depth range you're fishing, these baits have it covered. You'll catch more fish.
Introducing the Clackin Rap 6, with the same great Clackin Rap sound and vibration, just in a smaller profile for fish that prefer reduced portions at mealtime. The original Clackin Rap 8 is a real mouthful, targeted toward lunker largemouths, oversized pike, King Kong muskies, stripers, and other oversized fish on the prowl.
Beautiful pike. Can guarantee you one thing, rattle baits are one phenomenal multi-species bait.
Big predators with cavernous maws, capable of inhaling the biggest baits you can throw.
Guaranteed one of the best search tools you can use. This fish came out of shallow grass. It's basically a lateral retrieve, just covering a lot of water. And that just proves the point right there.
The Clackin Rap 6, by comparison, is built more on a mid-size scale for the typical bass you're likely to catch in most waters most of the time. For times when bass are a bit less aggressive, or for fish that might prefer a meal to the entire menu.
Clackin Rap. Fast or slow, deep or shallow. Let it load the boat for you.
What's tight for one fish may be just right for another.
Oh, good fish.
Smallmouth bass, by comparison, simply have smaller mouths and large mouths, and tend to eat smaller forage or go for downsized lures. The Clackin Rap 6 is right up their alley.
And what I like about the Clackin Rap is that it's weighted so that it falls nose forward and it swims to the bottom as it falls on a free line. And I think that's one of the attractive features about it.
The Clackin Rap 6 is 2.5 inches long and weighs in at a stout 7/16 ounce, so it casts like a bullet and plummets with all the subtlety of a quaking hailstorm. Fish hear and feel it coming a long way off, and it comes in all your favorite X-Rap colors to look as good as it sounds in a wide range of underwater environments.
When you're throwing lipless bait over grass beds, like submerged hydrilla or milfoil, you want to make contact with the bait. We call it ticking the tops. You just want to get the bait down in there and break it free. And every time you make contact, you increase your odds of getting a strike. Right there.
Best of all, it has the same deep baritone rattle as the larger 8, generated by a single steel ball cascading against metal discs molded into the translucent plastic body. As it throbs, the seductive action is accentuated by a flash foil insert, appealing to all a fish's triggers.
The sound chamber in this bait is designed so that that little ball never hangs up. You can work it fast and get real high pitch vibration out of it, or you can work it slow. And as the slower it works, it still has that little ticking noise, which is really a different sound.
We don't miss a trick, but neither will the fish miss the VMC Sure Set hook up front, followed by a black nickel pyramid treble bringing up the rear. It's like they don't have a chance. Well, almost.
You know, fish respond to sound and vibration in a lot of different ways. That's why you see maybe 15 manufacturers that make a particular style of bait, let's say a lipless crankbait like this. And only a couple of them really put fish in the boat. The fish know the difference. It's got a different sound, a different vibration than anything else out there.
Cast it, jig it, troll it. Wherever you fish and whatever you fish for, the Clackin Rap 6 is the sound choice for multi-species action.
no matter if you're fishing it really fast, you've got a hard vibrating sound, or if you're fishing it slow. That bait, that rattle is so free in there that it takes so little movement to get it to move. It's constantly making noise.
The bait will find the fish. If you just get it out there and cover enough water, it'll find them. The best tool that I can think of for searching those fish out is a Clackin Rap.
You heard it here first, but fish haven't heard the last of it.